What is up, guys? It's Warren here from Blue Cloud Creation X, and today is another awesome tutorial. We're going to go over moving sliders and updating text. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Unity UI slider and how to update your text based on the value of the slider. So let's get into it. So I'm going to open up our old project. It's pretty empty, and let's create a canvas. Yep. And inside of our canvas, obviously, we're going to create a UI. So a canvas is just a UI element for placing, or a sheet for placing UI elements on top of our game, so users can interact with it. So I have a bit of nose trouble. So let's go into slider. Find our slider. So you see it pops up on our game. Where is my? Well, there's our scene. Let's go into our canvas. The canvas overlaps on top of our main camera. So let's move this here. So I'm going to also create a text. Let's place our text. Move this text here. I'm going to make this tutorial really simple so it doesn't confuse anyone. So our new text, we're just going to leave that there. So now we're going to create a script. So let's create the script on our main camera. So add component, script, I'm going to call it slider script. That's just my phone making a lot of beeps. So we just wait for Unity to work its magic and create our script. And we have our slider script. So let's open up our slider script. So we also need to use our UI elements. So I'm going to say using Unity Engine dot UI, and then in our main camera we're going to create slider. So this is going to create this is going to get our slider. So yeah, and then in our start method we're going to find object of type. So this find object of type finds the object, and we're going to find slider. So slider is equal to yes. And the next thing that we want to do is get our text. So text and public. So this allows us to put our text component inside there. Yeah, and so in our update method, what we want to do is create a function. I'm going to call it change. Well, first let's have a look at our slider. So slider debug.log, and then what do we want from our slider? We want slider's value. So this won't. Okay, so let's run. And so you can see our console continuously 0. We move our slider in our game screen 0.33, so it moves from 0 to 1. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go into our main camera. We'll see we have a text component, so let's drag in our text, and we have our text component. So the next thing we want to do is as you can see, we didn't have to drag and drop our slider because this finds the object inside of our hierarchy. Okay, so we logged our statement, so let's create a function now. Update text. Yeah, I'm going to remove this. So let's go to, let's go to update text, open up our brackets, then let's get our text component, so text dot, in our text component, what do we want? We want our text. So text dot text. That was a bit confusing. I should name this text object, and then in our text object we want our text component. And what do we want to do? So our text takes in a string, so we're going to say it's going to be slider dot value times 100. Why 100? Because we have 0 to 1, so we want our text to move from 0 to 100. So put that in brackets. So we're going to dot to string. Okay, so let's, method must have a return type, of course, my usual mistake. I always forget. Private void, and let's run this. And object not set to an instance of an object. So I'm not really sure why our text disappeared too, but it's back. Let's hit play. So as you can see, it starts at 0. We move our slider. Oops, I keep moving in this. Move our slider 0. This gives us a big value. So moves from 0 to 21, 23, 35, 48, and moves to 100. So 0 to 100. So if you don't want this entire point decimals, you can just remove it, but just have a look at this value. So our value is multiplied by 100. We could just cut it off. But that's it for the tutorial, guys. Hit subscribe and like this video. That's how we use a UI slider. Hit subscribe and like, and also you can play my first game in the description. I'll leave a link. You can join my Discord server, and you also follow me on Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers. Bye bye.